What's your hypothalamus's effect on your periods, and how can progesterone help irregular periods? Let's talk about it. Periods do not always come exactly 28 days apart. Normal cycles range from 24 to 35 days. But if your periods are not coming on a regular basis for you, you skip periods, periods are delayed, or you have any abnormal bleeding patterns, you may have irregular menstruation. What's going on? Your periods can be affected by stress, malnutrition, side effects from medication, smoking, excessive exercise, too low or too high body weight, or hormonal imbalances. Any of these physiological stressors can cause hypothalamic dysfunction, leading to irregular menstruation. Low or high thyroid hormone levels and adrenal issues can affect your periods by affecting the hypothalamic-pituitary-ovarian axis. When that happens, you will not get periods on a regular basis, or you may not get periods at all. In fact, there's a condition called hypothalamic amenorrhea, which completely stops ovulation and menstruation. Irregular periods are usually a sign of anovulation or lack of regular ovulation. If you don't ovulate, you also don't make enough progesterone. While your adrenals make about 5% of your progesterone needs, 95% comes from your ovaries, but only if you ovulate. So what can you do? Supporting your hypothalamus nutraceutically with Genesis Gold will help to regulate your menstrual cycles, usually within 3 to 6 months. When I first created Genesis Gold, I had runner's amenorrhea, which is a form of hypothalamic amenorrhea, meaning I ran so much and my body fat was so low that I did not have menstrual periods. I used bioidentical estrogen and progesterone to have periods. After a few months of supporting my hypothalamus with Genesis Gold, I had regular periods without the hormones. If you're not having regular periods, you may experience estrogen dominance from not producing enough progesterone. So in addition to hypothalamic support with Genesis Gold, I recommend using GenPro, which is a transdermal bioidentical progesterone in the second half of your cycle. GenPro is the same prescription strength progesterone I have used with my patients for over 30 years. Typically, you would start it around the time of ovulation when you see Spin-Barkii, that sticky, clear vaginal mucus that your cervix produces from high follicular estrogen production. Then use GenPro for about 10 to 14 days. If you're amenorrheic, you can test to see if you're making enough estrogen by taking a full 2-week course of progesterone twice a day. You should have a period within 2 to 7 days of stopping progesterone. If so, you're making enough estrogen. If not, then taking hypothalamus support for a few months usually wakes up your ovaries so that you're producing estrogen again. You may need to use GenPro in the luteal phase to help regulate your menstrual cycles for a few months before weaning down. If you have any questions, please join us in our hormone reboot training. I'll see you in the next video.